Hello. Uh, Probably weird. I'm not great with intros. Okay, I'll get used to it at some point. But hi, welcome. This is CardFight Vanguard Lock On Victory. CardFight Vanguard is one of my favorite just games, like card games. I think it's super unique in terms of how it's like played. Now, I'll get into it later. I have a couple of takes when it comes to this game, but I really do love it. It's like kind of this and Yu-Gi-Oh are like the two card games that I like really am passionate about. Well, more so with Yu-Gi-Oh, but comparatively, like Vanguard, it's like a secret love. It's actually how I found one of my like all-time favorite places to go to growing up. So yeah, let's just get into it. Um, so I've already kind of started this game, so just to get myself familiar with it and kind of the decks I wanted to try out and play. But right now, I think we're just gonna go with the new game here. Now, I don't have an English patch or anything, so you guys are just gonna have to, well, deal with it. I'll explain who's who and what character is what, and I'll have to make a bunch of different cuts later for other reasons, such as like card effects if I'm not familiar with it, or unless it's like not telegraphed from just how it kind of plays. So, yep. Um, but right now it's asking to choose a high school. Basically, it's like how you want your story of the beginning to go, but I'll explain characters when they pop up, like for instance these three. So these three are Aichi Sendo, Toshiki Kai, and Ren Suzugimori. Aichi, for those who do not know, is the main character of Vanguard. Well, kind of the poster child for majority of it. Now, this is the third season, so he's in high school at this point. Whereas before he was, I think, in middle school, but like the tail end of it, I'm not so sure. Or is it junior high technically? Yeah, I think he's in junior high. At the beginning and near the tail end of it. So he starts off as like a timid, shy kid who doesn't know what to do, gets bullied a lot. And it wasn't until Kai gave him a special card, one of his favorites, which is kind of the poster child for one of the poster childs for the game. But yeah, he's very nice, very kind. He has like an edgy arc in the original show, and then gets over that later. It's kind of funny. But moving on from Aichi, this is Toshiki Kai. He's all about strength and power, but like his own. I guess the best way to explain it is if you've seen Yu-Gi-Oh, where this is like Yugi, and then this is Kaiba. Rather, instead of him being rich, he just is all about strength. He likes dragons too, and he plays like two styles of dragon decks throughout the series, and it's pretty cool. He becomes the main character of the fourth season, and he becomes the antagonist of the fourth season, and there's some stuff relating to that, so eh. And then finally we have Ren Suzugimori. Ren Suzugimori is the antagonist for the first one, but he's not like... No one dies, okay? This is all about cards still, but there's like other stuff, and you'll watch and notice if you do find the original season somewhere, which I'll get to that in a second. But basically, he's really cool. He's an antagonistic force for the main character. They play mirrored decks, so he plays Royal Paladins in the beginning. He plays Shadow Paladins. Then he starts to play Shadow Paladins. Then because he gave it to him, and yeah. Point being, there's a lot of stuff to it. After the first season, he's not a dick anymore. He's actually nice. Some say creepy in certain circumstances, but they're actually friends, so that's pretty cool. And also Kai's his friend too, and like they're all three friends. Because Kai was friends with Aichi as a kid, then he moved away. Then Kai moved to Ren's town, and then they were friends. But yeah, out of all of these, I'm gonna actually, instead of going with the grain, I'm gonna go with Ren. I think he's cool. So now it's like, pick your character. I like this guy. He looks cool. So then it's like asking me like this, that, and the other. So this is like, I think like which high school. This is okaying everything. I'm not gonna name it Citra, obviously. But I believe this is... I don't think this is the name, but here, I'm gonna type it in. I think this guy looks like this. Okay, yeah, never mind. This one is the name, though. And I think this is like your character. Again, I have no idea for that one. But yep, we're just gonna go with that. I'll go along with kind of like how the game is played. Normal, obviously. Okay, so all these characters are Ren's friends. This is Ren. This one is Tetsu, and then this one is Asuka. Asuka loves Ren. Ren and Tetsu have been friends since childhood. Yeah, you kind of get the point. There's another character that'll be introduced in a second. I need to get her name. I completely forgot, so give me 1 second. So they are all on a professional CardFight Vanguard team. He's their leader. Asuka is essentially the mirror to someone else. And Tetsu's like so he's the strategist. He's like brute force. She's like just kind of a all-rounder type character. So it's pretty cool. And then this character, this is the one I was looking up. This is Suiko. In the series, she is an idol. But then... And they also own a card shop with her other 2 sisters, which they don't look related at all, but it's fine. Just go with it. Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah, she looks like she's in her 20s, if I'm gonna be honest, so I don't know why she's in high school. I don't know why, I think, like, the hairstyle. Yeah, we're gonna kind of skip along this. So this is asking, tutorial stuff. I'll just play, the game and show you how it is. So, we don't need that. I'm gonna skip this. I don't know what these are. I'm just gonna go... I'm just gonna start picking stuff. Okay, there we are. Alright, this is kind of like a personality, in the type of decks you want to play. So you have a lot of pre-con decks, there. They're all... So this is Royal Paladins, this is Kagero, and Nova Grapplers. This is like what my personality is. Don't really care. On screen they give you an explanation. If you want to translate in some way, yeah, never mind. But honestly, of all these, I don't know what I want to play. I don't know. We'll go with this one. And then they give you a pack. Oh my god, actually that is really, really, really good because I'm going to add it to the deck. I'll explain later but this card's really good for it. Like, especially that one. But yeah, and then we're just gonna skip 2. Like I said, I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, so then this is like the open field. Tells us kind of like what to do and stuff. This is the deck edit. Because I got that really strong card, I'm just gonna take out yeah, one of these guys. Throw in this guy because yeah, these are like lightning dragons and stuff, right? Okay, is this the... Yeah, no, this guy is fucking amazing. For how he plays and stuff. And especially that I got it, yeah. Yeah. We'll just get into it. I'll explain the rules as they go along. Don't mind like what's on top of the screen. It's just basically saying like, oh hey, there's a bunch of stuff here. This is TV trivia here. Yeah. But this is gonna be our actual first fight. Alright, this character is Shin. He's the Card Capital store manager. He's also the uncle of one of the characters. And this whole setup is the whole setup is basically have me like play my first game or something, or at least within the story. And we're fighting against Morikawa. Morikawa is funny. He values if I can find it, these cards, specifically the ones with the number 3. They're called grade 3s. They're all about strength and power and stuff. Here's the major problem he has. How do I say it? He only, okay, in his entire deck, I believe he only has 1 grade 0, which you always need to start to play. 1 grade 1. And then like 1 grade 2, and then the rest are like grade 3s. I think he has triggers in his deck, but it's implied that he only has like the bare minimums just to get grade 3s, and it's really funny. However, there's an arc in the original anime where he played in a pre-con built tournament, and he won the whole thing, and he's really good at the game when he has a pre-built deck like that. It's just that he added his grade 2s or his grade 3s into it, and yeah, he sucks. It's really funny. He's like a how do I say this? He's basically, he's just a character that's just like too good. Like when given the tools, he's like less of an idiot. Oh god, okay. I got a really bad hand here. But yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, in a turn, you have your draw phase and your stand phase, meaning they get untapped. It's like tapping in Magic. And then this is the ride phase, right after the draw. You can only do a grade of equal or higher to ride units. Oh god, the fact that I got all these guys. To go there. These are your rear guards here. They can be destroyed, however your Vanguard cannot. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, okay, so he has bar. I don't have a grade 2, and that's my biggest problem here. And so, when tapping the ones behind it allow you to what is called boost. Grade 0s and 1s can boost each other and other units on the board, and it has to be respectively, so it's like this side here cannot boost this one. It can only do this boost, and this boost. Yeah. It's really ironic that it's this way, but, well, yeah, I'm not gonna guard. Drive check is revealing the top card of your deck. Only Vanguards can do this. Yeah, that's fine. And depending on if there's a icon in the corner... Oh, God damn it. Okay. Depending on if there's an icon in the corner here. Blue is stand, meaning if a unit is tapped, you can stand it up like this, and it can attack again. Draw is, well, you draw an extra card. Healing is if you have more or equal damage to your opponent, you can take a damage from this zone, the damage zone, and put it into the drop zone. And then there's another one, which is yellow, which is increasing the damage. Now, I can't do anything, but I'm going to place this in the rear guard, and we're just going to attack. I just lucked out and drew more of my grade 0s being triggers. Alright, do I get a 2? Yes, I get a 2. Okay. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Grade 2s can do something called intercepting. Well, I'm going to be behind. He's going to get a bunch of grade 3s on the board. That's fine. To win, you have to do 6 damage to your opponent. But it's actually pretty good to take on early damage. So you can, like, do what is called counterblasting. Meaning, if a card... It's like paying the cost of things in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, for instance, this card here has a counterblast. If it's the Vanguard or rear guard, you can flip over a card here, and then it does its effect. It's like paying the cost in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I'm just gonna go into an attack. Oh, well, that's good. So this one increases my damage by 1. And then that. Now, in this game specifically, there are only 4 triggers, but there is another one in a different version of the game. This game got rebooted a couple of times because it got power crept. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're a jerk. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna guard. Yeah, I'm not gonna guard until... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this. Yeah, he needs 2. No, I know he plays mainly grade 3s. But it's something like that. Okay. Okay, so you could have gone through, but hindsight's 20/20, so it's fine. Alright, so I have to... I actually am not gonna. Because doing 5's fine. Okay, well... I'm still put at 4. That's fine. Okay, never mind. I'm at 3. Alright. So, grade 3s have the unique ability, you obviously witnessed it. They can turn over 2 cards. In a turn. Yeah, I lucked out. I don't have a lot of good cards in my hand. Yeah, there's no reason to not just attack him. So that's a counter blast. Boom, more power. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah, that would have been useless. Okay, where are my grade 2s? And other 3s? But yep. I'm gonna tank this one. If it's a grade 2 or 3, I'm gonna be upset. But it's a 3, but it's fine. Now... Yeah, now I'm just gonna... Guard. Draw triggers have the weakest shield, so it's the, like, shield icon on the side there. They would need 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. I probably could have just used 1, but it's fine. Well, that's good. And I'm gonna throw this guy down there. So it really is just easier to do this. Like, for Morikawa specifically, it's just easier to attack him straight. Because 9 times out of 10, he actually doesn't have, like, units like this. It's probably that they hard-coded him where he only values his grade 3s. So, it's a little easier. Alright, please be stand. Nope. Okay, well, I mean, at least I'm getting more grade 2s. Those ones are specific. That one right there. When it intercepts, it doubles its shield, so it's really good. That's actually what I used as a Vanguard. I'm gonna guard that one. Okay, so this is a limit break. If you have 4 or more damage, you activate the ability. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I think he might have... Did he draw all of his triggers? Honestly, I feel like he did. So yeah, I'm just gonna allow this one. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna take this one. Well, that would have been nice to have. But I am gonna guard that one. Alright. I most likely can probably win. Oh, that's perfect. No, the other one. Alright. Let's start draining his hand. I'm, 'cause, 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 ' Alright, let's go after this one. More power. Okay. Ah, yes. So I'm gonna restand this dude, and I'm gonna give him the power because I actually, like, he kind of needs it. Alright, well, sweet. Okay. That's probably game. Yeah, no, that's game. Ooh, bar. Nice. Alright. That's basically it. So now it's like going over the tutorials. This is the card shop. This is like where to fight free duels and stuff. And then this is like your house to customize, like, not really your appearance, but like what high school, this, that, and the other. The only one that's really important for, I guess, like a solo playthrough is this. Buy cards, pre-con decks, and mats and sleeves, I believe. Or no, recipes. Meaning like pre-built deck archetypes that aren't like yeah, that like you can do when you have like the collection of all the cards in this like deck. So like if I had all the cards here, I could just like pre-build the recipe, I guess. It's really strange, but not really needed. Also, don't worry about like the icon like color changing. It's literally just like, oh, to differentiate the clans. Yeah. This one is like special packs from, it's like promo pack type a pack. Yeah. Collection pack. Yeah. And then these are the sleeves and playmats, I want to say, down. No, not yet, not yet. Oh yeah, this is the manga design for the main character. Yeah. Ooh, that's cool. Where are the playmats? Oh, okay, well that's weird. I guess like with playmats, it's like you have to buy this, I believe. Huh. I had this growing up. Rise to Royalty. Yeah, no, like I already have like a Narukami deck. But yeah. It's kind of the main important thing for this. So then now it gives you more to do here. But I think that's gonna end it for me. Honestly, my hope for this channel and stuff is just to kind of get this game out there, maybe inspire people to have like a unique like translation English patch, because it doesn't have one. So I'm kind of going this blind, and then I'm gonna like probably use like look up cards on my phone or something if I don't know the effect and other things. So, but yeah, thank you for watching.